Hello, my name is Father Vaughn Yacklin. I'm a missionary in Mississippi, United States. Today is Monday of the 5th week of Easter. Our Gospel is taken from St. John chapter 14. Jesus said to his disciples, "Whoever has my commandments and observes them is the one who loves me. Whoever loves me will be loved by my Father, and I will love him and reveal myself to him." Judas, not the Iscariot, said to him, "Master, then what happened that you will reveal yourself to us and not to the world?" Jesus answered and said to him, "Whoever loves me will keep my word, and my Father will love him, and we will come to him and make our dwelling with him. Whoever does not love me does not keep my words. Yet the word you hear is not mine, but that of the Father who sent me. I have told you this while I am with you. The Advocate, the Holy Spirit, whom the Father will send in my name, he will teach you everything and remind you of all that I told you." In today's Gospel, we return to the scene of the Last Supper, to the moment when Jesus is instructing and preparing his disciples for his imminent departure. In this portion of what is referred to as the Last Supper discourse, Christ begins to explain the mystery of his relationship to the Father and the way in which he will remain with his disciples even after he ascends corporally into heaven. He tells them, "Whoever loves me will keep my word, and my Father will love him, and we will come to him and make our dwelling with him." This presence of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit in the soul of the believer is what is referred to as the indwelling of the Most Holy Trinity. Although here we are touching a mystery that is beyond our comprehension, for we can only grasp a small aspect of the Trinitarian nature of God, nonetheless, we do well to reflect on what the Catechism calls the central mystery of the Christian faith and life, precisely because it is the mystery of God in himself. It is, therefore, the source of all other mysteries of our faith, and the light that enlightens each of them. It is the most fundamental and essential teaching in the hierarchy of the truths of the faith. While we are not all called to be theologians and to speculate on this teaching, we are all invited by Christ to something greater than abstract knowledge. We are called to an experiential knowledge of life in the Trinity. Blessed Columba Marmion was a Benedictine monk and spiritual writer who spoke extensively on the mystery of the indwelling of the Holy Trinity in the souls of believers. He said that the key to holiness was in surrendering to the action of the Holy Spirit within us, allowing God's grace to work in and through us for our sanctification. He says, "God dwells within us as in his temple, but it depends on us to draw profit from his presence by fidelity to grace, by the practice of virtue, and by a life of prayer." In our daily lives, it's easy to overlook the presence of God within us. We become distracted by the busyness of life and weighed down by worries and anxieties. However, we are reminded today that God is closer to us than we are to ourselves. He dwells within us, guides us, strengthens us, and fills us with his love. If we embrace this indwelling presence of the Holy Trinity, our lives will be transformed. We will become channels of God's grace and radiate his love and mercy to those around us. Our actions, inspired by the Holy Spirit, will bear fruit that glorifies God and brings about the building of his kingdom on earth. In light of this great mystery, let us recommit ourselves today to nurturing this intimate relationship with the Holy Trinity. Let us make space in our hearts for God to dwell, allowing his presence to shape our thoughts, words, and deeds. Let us seek to abide in him and for him to abide in us, and find our true joy and fulfillment in this blessed communion with the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit.
Thank you so much for listening. If you enjoyed hearing the Gospel and homily, I invite you to share it with someone you know who may also find it rewarding, and also to subscribe to the Catholic Voice channel. Please see in the description below if you would like to receive a text message for each daily gospel and homily. Please also keep our missionary priests throughout the world in your prayers. Thank you, and God bless.